Oni picking up Serath in this game. For Naga, meanwhile, they have a Maokai and a Morgana pick. So I think, Morgana could be going as a support again. And, they're hovering over a Corki and the Brand pick. So for Pacific naman, they have a Jarvan and a Trundle.
Yes.
So actually, this Trundle is... I think I saw a game where Ido, last split, he used Trundle as a support, I think. There was a game, if I can remember correctly. Diba?
Pero I don't know nanalo sila doon.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think. Kasi Ido has a... Well, no, they have a Thresh. So maybe a Jarvan jungle or a Trundle jungle.
Yes.
Yes.
Or pag naging AD carry Thresh to. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ito na naman tayo, Pacific Esports and their off-meta picks.
Yeah,
Dito talaga nakilala din yung Pacific Esports.
Okay, so for Naga, they actually lock in Corki and Ahri. So, medyo lamalamang dito, in my opinion, si Ahri sa mid lane as compared to Serath. Kasi Serath is a non-mobile champion, while Ahri is an mobile assassin. So, if it's like one-on-one, ideally, Ahri would win because of the mobility.
Jinx.
1, 2, 3.
Medyo bago, no?
Jinx, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Anyway, looking kasi kanina sa aggression, so we could say talaga na kung hindi nga nag-down perform yung Naga Esports kanina, so merong hyper aggression etong Pacific Esports and a very clean hyper aggression, so to say. Ano yung chink na pwedeng anuhin doon ng Naga Esports or opportunity to take advantage with? Kasi nakikita ko talaga early game aggression skill, Gragas pa yon. I could remember ang skill ay nababaon sa Rek'Sai, Lee Sin, tsaka Jarvan. Pero overall talaga, as in sa jungle, kilalang nila talaga sa kanyang hyper aggression. Pero ayun, sa ginagawa ngayon ng Pacific Esports, ano yung chink sa armor ng Pacific Esports na pwedeng maano ng Naga Esports on this one?
I think isa sa mga factors kung bakit lumamang ng sobra yung Pacific dun sa game 1 is that they capitalize on the fact that Nunu can't gank that well early game. And
I see.
Yeah, yung strength ng ni Nunu comes in with a snowball. It's either the snowball build or the consume build. And Zen decided to go for the consume build, and he was not able to counter jungle effectively. So holding that thought, guys. Bukas na ang ating forums for the watch and win for Game 4.
Open up your browsers.
Yeah.
Okay, and look up for the facebook.com/progamingseries, and that is our fan page. Nandun na po yung ating form. Who do you think will win between Pacific Esports or Naga Esports? May Google form po tayo doon. Hindi po yan unahan, okay? Pero that will be open up 5 minutes starting from the time na yung last champion sa champ select na to ay na-lock in. Okay, so register up and randomly 15 summoners will win 150 RP ngayong gabi. Ganun lang kasimple. Ganun lang kasimple. But of course, you have to listen carefully or isipin nyo muna mabuti. May time pa naman eh. Kung sino sa palagay nyo, with this champ select, with this composition, and with the performance din kanina, kung sino mananalo. Kasi dun lang pipiliin sa group na nanalo or sa team na nanalo yung mga summoners na mananalo ng 150 RP.
Yes.
Ayun. So will it be Pacific Esports or Naga Esports? Anyway, sa breakdown pa natin.
Ayun, continuing with the breakdown. So, ayun, nakita natin kanina na nag-lag behind talaga yung jungle ng Naga, and eventually hindi na-keep up si Zen dun sa jungling ni skill with that Gragas. Kasi Gragas is a fast, clear, good CC champion, and he's all over the map the whole time. And Zen had minimal impact on the map, having a 0-1-0 stat dun sa game na yon. And,
oh my god, yes.
Naga wanted the late game, but then they didn't get it because, Pacific capitalized on the fact that they have a Tristana. Let's abuse the fact that we have Tristana. We can siege down the turrets that we want, and they did it. With the protection of Braum, Tristana was basically virtually untouchable during those times that they sieged.
And now I'm seeing a Jinx dito.
Yeah.
Some sort of a hyper carry din compared katulad din ni Tristana na nasa kamay ni Luxuria. So yung presence niya onto this game, it probably magre-reflect na naman tulad ng ginawa niya sa Game 1. But now we are seeing a new champ here, Corki.
Yes.
No? So compared dun sa unang champ na pinili, which is Lucian.
Yeah.
Mayroong mas better mileage sa range itong Corki na to.
Yeah, I think si Jinx kasi it's medyo slightly counter si Corki kay Jinx. Like if you would rank the counters, I think Corki would be around like the 5th champion you'd pick against Jinx. Kasi si Jinx does well in prolonged fights. Like she'd do really well against Oregon kasi hyper carry. And Luigi at saka si Graves din pala. I think Jinx would do well against Graves kasi Jinx has the DPS, Jinx has the burst.
Yes.
But then she got nerfed, as we have been saying earlier, na sa 5.8 patch, yung kanya super mega death rocket.
Oo.
Diba? Yung parang, I think, yung level 1,
actually,
25 bonus damage na lang.
Ganito kasi yun, ni-nerf siya sa point blank range.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Yeah, point blank.
Naganas kabuhasan. Ayun, ni-nerf siya sa point blank range.
Yeah.
Ang liit talaga ng damage sa point
sobra.
blank range. Ganun. So, hindi mo siya magagawa kailangan mong i-take advantage yung pagbukas niya tsaka yung range niya sa travel. Kasi yun nga, parang makaka-garner up ng damage yon. So, with that, yung ganon, yung damage niya naman overall, hindi pa na nerf pag max range. Yung point blank lang talaga. So, gone are the days na yung malapitan.
Yeah, yung in your face.
In your face.
Kala mo, papatay
medyo
mo, bang.
bawas ang cute. Mas okay pa mag-normal hit.
mas sulit yung attack animation mo kaysa dun sa pag-cast ng rocket.
Actually, nagganyan na ako.
Okay lang.
Nakaka-depress nga eh. Sana nag-normal hit na lang ako. Kala mo, panalo na, yehey na eh.
Okay, pero hindi pala. No.
Ayun guys, sa mga summoners na mga sumasama sa amin, ayun po, hindi pala tayo nagpakilala. Sa mga hindi ba, nagpakilala naman tayo. Nawala nga si GS Rico. I'm sorry. So ayun, sa mga summoners natin na nandyan, sa mga nakikipagkulitan sa aming Twitch chat, ayun, maraming salamat for watching, but we still have our game 4, so please do share our stream link, esports.garena.ph/stream. Yan din po yung gagamitin natin for tomorrow. And tuloy-tuloy na po tayo ngayong gabi, okay? Thank you so much. Now, welcome to the Summoners Rift. This is Game 4 of the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Summer Split Week 1 and it's Day 1, okay? The fight between Naga Esports versus Pacific Esports. On the blue side, we have Naga Esports. For the top lane, it's Sentier on a Maokai. In the jungle, it's Zen on a Sejuani. In the mid lane, it's Daigo on an Ari. And for the bottom duo, we have Cyrex on a Corki AD carry and Nip on a Morgana support.
And for the blue side, we have Pacific Esports with Jaspy in the top lane with Trundle. In the jungle, we have Skill in that signature Jarvan champion. In the mid lane, we have Oni with that Serath. And in the bottom side, we have Luxuria and Ido with Jinx and Thresh.
Of course, this match is brought to you by Smart Prepaid GameX. So, ayan. And makikita nyo rin sa aming user interface ang gas, okay?
Yes.
So, download yung app na yan. And we also have the PGS Rift Garena Talk. Do hang out with us. That is 171-888-11.
That's 171-888-11.
I repeat, this is not a request. This is not a request. 171-888-11. Oh yeah.
So
okay.
we can see early aggression coming from Skill.
Yes.
Trying to spot out their opponent's side, jungle, the blue side, and taking some damage coming from the Orb of Deception.
Wala, aggressive ngayon. Rotation na manggaling mula sa Pacific Esports. Pacific Esports kanina yung dumiretso sa blue, no? Ng Naga Esports. Okay.
Yeah, I think maganda yung placement ng ward nila dun eh. Kasi they placed down 3 wards in a triangular position. So, you know, maybe they spot out kung... Kasi it's vital to know where the opponent's jungler starts. Kasi, you know, it could determine their route. It actually determines their route as well as yung parang pathing. If you determine their pathing, you know, it could indicate where they would gank first or where you know, what they would do.
Sa pagdating sa warding, ang concept lang niyan para sa mga baguhan. Although yung advanced na yung sa mga pro players, ang style nila sa warding, kung saan talaga sila pupunta, kung ano yung objective or rotation na gagawin nila, they ward accordingly. Of course. Pero kung gusto mo ng simpleng thought sa pagwa-ward, una ay ganito. Bumili ka ng ward, okay? Okay? Maganda na bumili ka muna ng ward
kailangan mo ng ward
bago ka mag-isip na mag-ward. Kailangan ka magkaroon ng habit na bumili po ng ward. And ayun nga, pag nag-ward ka, you have to think ano yung pinaka-optimal na yun siya. Gaano kalaki yung mako-cover na vision ng ward na yun.
And of course, you need also to think about what if, you know, the other team has a pink ward right there. Yung parang ano ba yung usual pink ward positions. So you need to identify those and to prevent you from placing down wards in locations that can be reached by the true sight of the pink ward. So, kita natin dito, ang ganda nung Guardian of the Sand, Serath skin.
Mukhang Tore. Mukhang Tore ni Azir.
Nakasisindak ang kanyang itsura.
Kasi wala akong RP pambili. So, nood-nood na lang. In the mid lane.
Kailangan mo lang i-appreciate yung ganda niya.
Maglaro na lang at makaspat ng mga magagandang skin.
Alam mo kung ano magandang skin?
Ano?
surprise party fiddlesticks.
Oh my god, surprise party fiddlesticks na hindi pa rin nagpapakita hanggang ngayon.
So kailangan
wala pa rin gank, hindi pa rin tayo nagagank. Sana pag lumabas yung yung code ng surprise party fiddlesticks. Pag pinakita yung code ng surprise party fiddlesticks, magkakaroon ng tunog na put-put. Parang
Oo nga, ano kaya?
Ganyan! Parang ganyan!
Wait lang, ano yun?
Oh my god!
Ano? What's happening?
What's happening?
Diba?
What's happening, guys? Ano po yan? Yan po ba ang katotohanan sa buhay?
Oo.
Oh my god. So guys, the missing character, this is our match and win promo for the surprise party fiddlesticks. Please guys, alam ko alt-tab kayo para buksan yung client nyo. Pero bumalik naman kayo, okay? Habang wala pa nagaganap dito sa ating laban. The code would be NWO4 TTX19BMLM8Q at lahat ng letra sa Hindu-Arabic alphabet at sa lahat ng numbers. Okay? That's a letter and a number, no special character. Maybe a 1 for an I, walang ganun. Okay, so good luck guys! Nakita na yun na yung code. Okay, sana na-print screen nila, no?
Alam mo kung saan nahanapin yung 1 for an I?
Oo.
Doon sa pangalan ng mga taga-nag-click.
Yep.
Ang ganda pala nung no?
I just want to say, wala akong kinalaman doon. Okay? Wala akong kinalaman doon. And DLC player. Oh my god, nag-step up yung mga bagong skins dito, no?
Ang ganda nung Turret of Filth, Tower of Filth ni Trundle.
Trundle.
May lalabas, may lalabas na malaking
DLC.
Stop!
Yep.
Sting.
Anyway, going back into the game, ano nang nangyayari sa mga junglers natin? If you look at the Sejuani, and actually skill, I'm waiting for skill. Kasi known siya for early game aggression.
Yes, kanina, parang yung kanina, no? Level 2 gank immediately after clearing the first jungle camp.
Alright. So nag-level 2 gank naman siya.
Yeah. Pero ngayon, medyo he decided to clear out.
And that's actually second death sentence onto a crit niya starter.
Yeah. Pero it's not really indicating.
Baka
early game aggression.
Really interested kung ano pa rin yung gagawin dito.
Alam
nyo, if you want, kung gusto nyo masubaybayan itong Pacific Esports, yun na nga, sobrang veteran na ng team na to.
Yes.
As in, they've been around for a really long time. It's probable naglalaro pa nga sila ng LOL bago pa nagkaroon ng LOL dito sa
Pilipinas.
Maybe a gang, then medyo tinalikuran niya lang ang pag-ibig ni Ari dito. Oh my god.
That was not well-coordinated gank from Naga.
Tsaka yung skill shots dito, parang yung mga skill shots natin ngayon sa game na to.
Yeah, medyo
tagilidan na. Anyway, ayun, Pacific Esports, they've been around for quite some time. And if you want to know more background about Pacific Esports, kilala sila for having a really interesting composition. Lalo na pagdating kaya starting.
Yes.
Pagdating sa support. Kasi sa mga, I don't know kung meta na yun. Pero it was amazing yung nag-pay off yung kanyang Sion support. Solid. And wow. So, instead of an early game gank, could be a dragon, initiated on by skill with the support of Ido. And yes.
Yeah.
So, that's
another 6-minute dragon coming from Pacific right there. So the next dragon would be responding 6 minutes after that one. So that would be at around 12 minutes and 30 seconds. And I think Naga got the timer for that because they saw that there was actually maririnig mo yun eh.
Yes.
Diba? Kapag nakapatay kayo ng dragon, maririnig ng other team yung parang dragon roar. Parang
yeah.
Diba? So I think that's a pretty good indicator for that dragon. So I think Naga
kahit di mo talaga makita, no, maririnig mo yun. Or kapag meron ka lang champion na kalaban, tapos nagkaroon ng dragon buff, so may dragon roar from that.
Yeah, makikita naman. Mabibilangan nyo.
Mabibilangan.
And of course, these are pro players, so I think they have a good counter. They have a counter.
Ang cool no, kasi, makikita mo naman yung buff, pero at least may audio cue.
Yeah.
May audio cue dun sa, kasi maririnig mo talaga yung dragon's roar. Isa sa mga nakakapangilabot pakinggan is kapag nag-SS si Sion.
Yung parang may
unstoppable all-star or siguro SS ni Nocturne.
Yeah, pati ni Rek'Sai.
And
diba? Creepy shouting sound.
It's too bad na kahit ilang buffs na pa kay Nocturne, parang hindi pa rin siya pumapasok sa meta ngayon.
Yeah.
Really don't know.
I expect them to last.
Okay. The death sentence connecting on to Cyrex with a spell immunity shield. But nothing will follow through. Okay, so first recall ng mga mabubuong items dito, if you look into our champions. Yeah, wow. start fighting again onto Luxuria, pero nasa likod lamang si Cyrex, probably anticipating a gang mula kay Steve. And yes, so Cinderhawk ulit mula kay Sejuani.
Yes, and I'm actually excited to see what skill would be building as the enchantment of the jungle item. Kasi, he's actually going for a Cinderhawk as well. And actually, Jarvan is quite creeping, I think, into the meta right now because of the Black Cleaver upgrade. It's beneficial. Kasi, if you build a Cinderhawk plus a Black Cleaver,
anong insights mo sa Black Cleaver? Mas okay na ba siya?
I think it's built for yung cruiser champs like Wukong and attack damage based champions na medyo tanky. Rek'Sai would benefit greatly from that, as well as Xin Zhao and Jarvan actually. So may armor shred, may HP, merong CDR. So talagang pang ano siya, hindi siya yung pwede siya pang attack base, yung parang auto attack base, pero magbe-benefits talaga doon yung mga champions na talagang like pang fight, yung fighter types.
Meron ako napapansin na isang nag-creep sa meta ngayon. Xin Zhao?
Xin Zhao, yeah. Xin Zhao is a really good jungler.
Oo, dahil sa yung nga, Black Cleaver din.
Yeah.
Ang Black Cleaver ngayon is blacker and better yata. Akala iba lang yung icon na pansin ko pero ayun, building from Page.
Yeah, tama? Page and the Kindle Gem, Dragon Ball.
Oh, yes.
Yun, so it gives you health as well as armor shred and the CDR. Which is kind of weird kasi saan galing yung armor shred, di ba? Kasi before it used to come from the Brutalizer build. Pero there was none.
Okay, from the side, Soul Shock is activated onto two members, building up for a quick burst on the deep. Cataclysm on the side, there's a teleport na manggagaling mula sa side, and Naga Esports, they're now on the skill, but Divas ganda. From the side, there is Daigo, Orb of Deception, through damage, and one hit onto Idol. Two members now mula sa Pacific Esports are down. Wala yatang papalag na pulis dito as the four members of Naga Esports successfully gang bottom lane with a 1 kill advantage.
Yes, now Naga is, trying to keep up with the Pacific. So let's see an instant replay of what happened there. Neep didn't know. I think he didn't know that skill was there, and he was surprised that he was there. So ayun, buti na lang si Ari was on her way to the bottom side of the map, and that was a beautiful rocket coming from Luxuria to finish, damage more, deal more damage. Pero a timely teleport coming from both of the top laners, medyo mas naging effective lang doon si Sentier. Kasi meron siyang CC na reliable as compared to Jaspy, who only has that VLC player on top, and some the ultimate of his, yung parang sap nung magic resistant armor, and he did not, he was not able to do much during that engagement except to disrupt.
I'm really interested. Sino mas mahirap i-manage ngayon? Trundle on the late game or Sejuani on the late game? That's set as on the side force a flash out. EQ, Combo, Meteorite mula kay Seraph, but Cyric goes out alive. Zen is just so low. Dark Binding and a Tormented Soul, not enough to kill the Jarvan. And Foxfire forces Spirit Rush mula kay Daigo. Return damage, double kill po ang ating Daigo.
Grabe, 4-0 na si Daigo, 11 minutes into the game. Right now, Naga has a around 2k gold lead, and actually all of their kills are from Ari. So nakuha lahat yon ni Daigo.
And props on the response ng Naga.
Yeah, actually, kasi they're actually capitalizing on the fact that Ari is more mobile than Seraph, and they're doing the rotations beautifully because they know that they can keep up. Because Seraph is not that mobile of a champion. He actually does not have a heal, so that's less mobility for him. He just has that cleanse to prevent Ari from solo killing him. But that actually parang yung instead of Ari focusing on trying to kill Oni in the mid lane, he decides to rotate to the bottom side to get more kills. Na mas beneficial sa kanya gumamit ng Spirit Rush towards that bottom lane engages as compared to just using it to Seraph. Not even sure if he could get the kill because of that cleanse.
Score 1 now into a scoreboard with a 1.1k gold lead. It's Naga Esports taking somewhat lead dito sa ating game. But the first dragon actually was on the side of Pacific Esports. Won't be that long. Now that 2k na lang, 1.5, 1k, and this dragon.
So nakita nga kanina ng Naga at naramdaman nila yung dragon na nakuha ng Pacific minute mark.
Yes.
So they had the counter or a timer for it, and they actually got it. once it responds. So that was a good play coming from Naga because they can actually fully take that dragon kasi, you know, they had the control of this game because they have a gold advantage.
Basta ng investment nila dito sa bottom lane. They know na hindi pwede basta-basta makalapit ang Pacific Esports, especially with the Twisted Advance na targeted na CC.
Yeah.
Yung Maokai and Trundle yet to scale talaga in this game.
Yes, we have yet to see what Trundle has to bring in the table for us in this game.
Nice.
So, Pacific trading
here in the mid lane. Dark Binding connecting actually sa Rage. Minion Righteous Fury. Naga leading the break. From the back, there's Cyrus. Pero unang na-pick off dito, si Luxuria on the jigs as Naga Esports goes for the chase. EQ combo. Here comes the BLC player. Andito na rin si Pacific. Oni running for his life. Actually, Sapling will slow him down. Ngunit tumalikod lamang yung Sapling. Mukhang naliligaw. Sinong target? And will this be? No, that's Naga Zen. Naaurahan ng ating Cinderhawk. Yes.
So, naman natin ang epekto ng Cinderhawk.
3-4-0 on that blue or mid lane engage. Pacific Esports got the tower.
Yes.
Okay, the turret. But, yan, still cost them their lives. And, yes, this is an obvious lead now by Naga Esports.
So, ito rin, mini-method din ng Naga, yung Pacific, no? Ginagawa nila na they took down the first tier turret in the bottom side and they took the, you know, first tier turret in the top side. And they're also pushing towards the mid lane with Ari there. And I would just like to comment their engage dun sa Pacific, dun sa mid lane kanina.
Yes.
Na ang ganda ng pagkaka-zone since kahit na mag-isa si Ari dun sa left side, she flanked them and nakuha niya si Jinx immediately. Na-capture niya with a Charm and Orb of Deception which immediately brought down Jinx's HP very low. And he was able to escape with the Spirit Rush, yung Cataclysm. And yung other members of Naga crept towards the right side of Pacific, sorry. And you know, they didn't give them space to escape.
Just look at that Daigo. Ari, 5-0-0 now, kasing swag ng kanyang buhok, ng kanyang KDA. And,
actually, swag talaga yung buhok ni Daigo.
Oo nga, sino to? And that's, yun nga, if you just know, Daigo has been very secretive with his actual picture. Ang dami nagtatanong
sobrang bihira makita ng tao. Kaya sobrang swerte natin na nakakuha tayo ng picture niya at ng footage.
Hindi siya pwede maglaro pag hindi siya na-picture. Now, two members of Pacific Esports are onto Cinder but they won't go for an engage as that is the tank they're bursting on. Tingnan natin dito sa mid lane, they're rotating up for Oni. Only one can open. I'll stop now.
What? You're really pushing that one for a night.
Oh, anyway.
It's alright. You can do it, man. I mean, it's
alright. Sabi nga ng Naga Esports, lalagyan daw nila ng 3. Yung pangalan nila, 3 for an E.
Kaso walang
Kaso si Daigo, walang E. Parang Daigo daw. Diego.
Konti na lang Diego na.
Yes. Checking out the itemization. Napaka-parehas lang ng items dito ng both mid laners. Even with that lead ni Daigo, no?
Yeah,
but he's holding on to 2,400 gold. Yes. Okay. So, ang laki ng pwedeng i-scale dito ni Daigo. They're just really, sinusulit lang nila kung ano yung pwede pa nilang magawa with this kind of video.
Yeah, I don't actually know what's on the mind of Jaspy building a Hydra. But the most probable thing that Pacific would be doing right now is to have a split pushing team. Like it would be a 0-4-1 maybe. Like 4 members of Pacific would be guarding a lane and you know Jaspy would just be split pushing because Trundle actually has a really good attack animation.
Very true.
Yes, plus yung kanyang Q which steals damage as well as yung meron na siyang Hydra ngayon which improves his wave clear. But I don't think it's probable.
Tingnan mo naman yung batutan ni Trundle.
Yeah.
Ang sakit ipalo niyan, mararamdaman mo yan in the late game.
Yeah. Pero yun nga, so hindi pa rin natin masyado nakikita yung parang purpose ng Trundle pick na to dito sa game.
Yun lang.
And medyo nakapagtataka nga.
Kailangan niya probably appeal for Jinx,
maybe for addition. But if they want peel, they could have just gone for a Janna.
Yes.
Right? And it would be more beneficial for Jinx as well.
Yes,
yeah.
And mawawala sila ng front.
Diba? Kasi, Thresh can only save one person at a time. That, right?
Yes.
But if you're Janna, you can have like that fight with everyone.
Might by skill. Okay? Winning that blue buff standoff.
Smite battle.
Yes.
Smite battle.
Smite battle.
Smite battle.
Okay, as we are now entering 40 seconds bago lumabas ang ating third dragon of the game.
Okay, so let's since lalabas ang dragon, let's check the ward coverages of our team right now. Naga has wards over the jungle, the river area, you know, which is understandable. I think not Need would be placing down wards for the coverage because you know Dragon's coming up in 30 seconds as compared to
Pacific.
Defensive wards. They're actually placing defensive wards, which is good because that's what they ought to do right now. They need to be defensive in order to, you know, farm up turtle this game and maybe wait for Naga to make mistakes for them to capitalize on that and eventually catch up to their lead.
Pacific Esports now going ahead to play this one methodically.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I don't think Pacific would be contesting the dragon. Maybe Seraph would be there to, you know, cast some spells, deal some damage.
So ganun pala, kaya may deep wards din si Nip, no?
Yeah.
Spot of Seraph.
Yes. So right now actually they placed down a lot of wards right here. So they will want this dragon to be contested. And I don't think that would be dragon number 2 for Naga, 90 minutes into the game, as well as they are enjoying right now a 2.4k gold lead and a 6k gold lead plus a turret lead against Pacific Esports.
Shocking orb. Napakaganda tingnan dito. They're now here in the top lane. Skill rotating para dito kay Sentry. They go all in. Vengeful Maelstrom activated. BLC player lumabas sa lupa. Force a flash out mula kay Sentry.
But things are not looking good for Pacific since 2 of their lanes are getting siege right now. Daigo in that middle lane, and for the bottom lane we have Neep. And Cyrex there.
Yes. Walang ibang item talaga para kay Corki. Trinity Force.
Yeah, Triforce really does wonders for Corki. Kasi alam mo ba, si Corki isa sa may pinakamalalakas na mid-game smite with that Triforce. Oh!
Dodge the EQ combo, right?
Yeah.
But the Cataclysm connects the Maxia. Still force a
I think nagkaroon sila ng parang skill shot, parang skill battle doon kasi na-dodge ni skill yung skill shot ni Ari and then nakatakas si Daigo
dun sa EQ
Cataclysm and EQ combo. So nakita natin ang mechanical prowess ng ating mga pro players in this game.
Medyo ang taas ng paggamit kay Jarvan ngayon sa game na to, no? And even Ari, I would say.
Pero medyo actually hindi masyadong effective, I think, Jarvan, since, you know, in terms of, if you look at it statistically, he's 0-1. And
this is surprising, ah.
Yeah.
This is skill.
Yeah.
Jarvan is well known for this champ.
It's quite lagging behind. And another surprising thing is that Jarvan wears Sightstone. Right?
Yes, definitely. Yes. Alright, so if you look into the itemization, makikita rin natin, anong size mo dito? Phantom Dancer or Static Shield?
For Jinx, I think she could go either ways, but I think it would be more beneficial for her to build Phantom Dancer. Yep. Kasi meron na siyang decent wave clear coming from that rocket.
Serat. Tsaka para sa ganitong composition, Ari, yan. You would need a Phantom Dancer, of course.
So ayun, sabi ni Rico static daw kasi team static siya. Sorry, Team Phantom Dancer.
May ganun pala?
Oo, Team Static versus Team Phantom Dancer.
Oh my god.
Ikaw saan ka, Shin?
Ha?
Choose carefully.
Team Machete. Team Elise forever. Team Elise 110.
So cast your votes.
Matches
Hashtag Team
record.
Static or hashtag Team PD.
Or Team Elise.
Or Team Elise.
Ako lang yata yung member nun.
Yeah, no one uses Elise anymore, man. I'm so
Man.
sorry.
Tier 3 jungler.
Tier 3 na siya ngayon.
Pero ganun ako ka-loyal.
Siyempre, di ba? Loyalty pays off.
Wala akong pake. Basta maging tier 5 yun sa Champ Mastery. Kahit iyak na talaga ako. O lang yan. Mamahalin din ako ng meta.
Yun lang
loyalty
naman, diba? Yun lang naman yung gusto mo sa buhay, eh, no? Mahalin ka ng mahal mo.
Oh my god. Minahal mo. Tama na.
Diba?
Okay. Diba? Ayoko na, hindi na kita babawian pa. Matigil tayo dito. Engage. That sentence on the Sith gear. There is a twisted advance on the grip as 4 members of Pacific Esports goes for him. And here comes the cavalry. Naga dominating. Still, Censure is getting focused. The Mawakai will go down. No. Bulong lang po si Daigo. Charm. Hontu. Skill as Ido is the only one remaining, and here comes Nick with the tormented soil. And that is Nagazen taking the 4th kill of that engage in the top lane. And here comes Cyrex.
So grabe, double whammy for Pacific yun, no? They got 4 members of their team killed, plus a pushed wave at the bottom side of the map.
Classic lang eh.
Akala ko hindi mamamatay si Senti here doon.
Oo nga.
Diba? Kasi kung hindi siya namatay doon, that would be all for nothing.
Actually, pwede nga siyang bumalik na lang. Flash Soul Shackles onto Oni. May Valkyrie pa to. Si Cyrex will take the first. No! That's a dark fighting stopping. Or SWAT. Yeah. Guardians of the Sands. Serat.
Yeah, medyo naging questionable. Questionable actually. Questionable yung play na yun coming from Pacific. They went
actually questionable na yun yung Pacific overall.
Yeah, talagang ham itong si ham si Sentier.
Tsaka in all in talaga si
they went hard,
Sentier,
man. They went hard.
Na merong stop.
Yung Vengeful Maelstrom.
Na merong Ari Daigo. Oo.
Grabe, talagang nag-harvest ng kills itong si Daigo ngayon.
801 on Daigo.
Easy.
Yes, sir, Brand.
So, it's 24 minutes into the game, a 6k gold lead for Naga. 1 dragon advantage as well as
so actually, instead of Zonya or renowned Luden's Echo, Rabadon's Death Cap. Ang meron ngayon si Daigo, 801 na. Going for more of that kills. Wala ring Aegis. Etong side ng Pacific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kasi Serad is 0-2-0, man. And siya lang naman yung magic damage dealer. So I don't think it's necessary to build a Solari, lalo na kung ganyan. Kasi items are not just supposed to be built based dun sa matchup. You also need to take into consideration how the game goes. Kasi if the AP carry does not have kills as well as not enough farm, then you don't need to build magic decisions. Focus on building items that sino tumataba. Like ang threat basically ngayon is Jinx. Siya yung main threat ng Pacific.
Yes.
And that gives Naga the space to build armor items. Pero looking at how things are going, diba? I mean, they're so behind.
After the peak on the jungle, they're now onto the third dragon of the game. So only di ko alam, parang walang adjustment na nangyayari ngayon sa side ng Pacific Esports. I mean, they could actually do this, diba? As in, kaya-kaya pa to. Even with that 7k gold lead. Medyo mahirap. Mahirap na talaga. Pero, kasi nanggagaling sa mistakes eh.
Yes.
Yung ibang kills dito ng ng Naga Esports. I mean, getting caught up, focusing Maokai. And, ayun, GS Rico still pushing that team static.
Actually, naka-static na si Jinx.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm still
GS Rico 1, GM Kairox 0.
I'm still a firm believer of Phantom Dancer.
Team Elise, GS Shinbo iyak.
Wala pa rin point si GS Shinbo. Tingnan natin kung magkaka-point si GS Shinbo this split. Kung may pipick ng Elise jungle.
Pag na-buff si Elisa, wag niyo ako kakampihan na. Huyo kayo sa akin. Alright. There's quite a stand-up na nanggagaling dito mula sa red side jungle ng Pacific Esports as Naga Esports sets up ward dominance para sa bottom. The Righteous Fury and the Soul Shadows. Nip leading the prey on this one. Naga Cyrex getting the kill onto Ido. No. May push ba or actually this definite objective ko naman pwede lang
or they can take Baron.
Yeah, they could do so much with this kind of lead.
Talagang nakita mo kapag tinamaan Dark Binding ni Morgana, bukas ka na magigising. Yung water break moment. Guys, tinamaan ako ng Dark Binding, pwede pa pumuha muna ako ng tubig.
Next time na lang pre.
Na
Dark Binding
Dark Binding ako eh. Sige, wait lang ha.
Parang lakad lang na
short nap muna ako.
Guys, 14-2. Alright, 14-2. That's a 12 kill lead. And an 8k or so to say, sa 7k gold lead para sa Naga Esports. So if you look into the gold na hinahawakan nila ngayon, yes,
sobrang yaman ni Daigo tsaka ni
Corky. Okay, 1.8k. Yung mga pinakamahal na items, pwede nila another BF sword, another needlessly large rod. Let's do anything on this game unless we have a really wow moment on this one. If Naga Esports force an objective.
Yes, but it takes more than one miracle to happen for them to catch up in this game.
So,
Kasi it's highly unlikely that Naga would commit a mistake because it's actually a similar trend. It's just that yung first game, dominating sobra ng Pacific. And I think Naga caught on with their strategy and they decided not to push with that late game comp of theirs. So, you know, they focused more on the mid game right now. Yun yung nag-spike sila. And they did it beautifully this game. So,
mukhang forever na nag-aantay dito ang Naga Esports. Meron yata silang papatunayan. Ido, mahuli ni Ido ang forever. And here comes Ido, flashes of the rocket barrage. Will not connect.
Medyo hindi yata sila nagkasundo kung sino ta-targetin. Kasi nung lumabas si Ido dun sa brush na yon, nagka-split sila. Si Zen tsaka si Cyrex, they went for Ido. But then Neep and Senpier went for the top side.
Mahirap pag ang kinugo mo dalawa-dalawa eh. Bawal yung mga
kailangan pa isa-isa lang. Isa lang talaga tayo. Para sure, di ba?
Para sure.
Para sure. Kailangan sigurado eh, di ba? Sino ba? Wala silang nakuha doon, di ba? Yan yung patunay na kailangan isa-isa lang.
Sabay-sabay yan. Mahirap mga guys.
Tama.
Alright. Sa LoL yan sa LoL. Alright guys. Looking into the itemization, mukhang wala ring rotation naman na magaganap dito para sa Baron. We are seeing Nip Tormented Soil definitely to wave clear that bottom lane. Alright? And sa ganitong klase ng format, may turtle potential ang Pacific Esports.
Yeah, pero if Naga denies them the farm, if they consistently pressure.
They're onto Cyrex. Yes, and that is Cyrex now. Mega that rocket not even needed. So, ano kaya nangyayari dito?
I think
walang AD carry ang Naga Esports.
Yeah. Nawalan sila ng AD carry.
May teleport naman si Senpier. Okay, so hindi pa naman pwede mag-baron. Yes.
Yeah. Kasi, there's still a eminent threat from Senpier then. Like,
yes.
So, kung mapapansin mo rin, hindi din build deep ng Zonyas. Went straight for a Teams Unholy. The Chaos Crucible.
Yes.
And the Cowl. Spectre's Cowl.
This is
anti-magic.
Banshees.
Banshees.
Pang soak up or pang frontline lang. May follow-up naman siya.
Yeah, but I think that's weird.
MR?
Yeah, for a... maybe it's for
pagdaan
engaging.
Bukas dito ni Nip sa opisina.
Nip, bakit ka nag-build ng Banshee?
So, Nip making sure that they have some good coverage sa blue side jungle ng Pacific Esports. We're seeing 30 seconds na lang bago lumabas ang Big Dragon of the game. And Dark Binding. They could go to hunt skill on this one, no?
Yeah.
Shut down the jungle first, go for the dragon. Really a methodical approach.
Medyo matagal pa ang Dragon. They have 18 seconds.
No wonder.
It depends on how you look at things, but if you're looking at it in the micro side, it's still quite a long period. Kung titingnan mo. Lalo na, di ba? Lalo na pag nandiyan na kayo lahat, nag-aabang na lang kayo ng Dragon. Medyo matagal.
Matagal.
Di ba?
Kada segundo bumabagal Pagpalabas na yung Dragon may tension talaga
And looks like Naga will be starting to spawn out.
Yeah, starting the Dragon dance mula sa side. At doon siya flashes in! Legend si Daigo not even needed ang ikatlawa at ikatlong Spirit Rush. And jetpack out of Pacific Esports.
Yeah, he didn't even need to use... Oni didn't have the chance to use the cleanse.
Yes.
Sobrang lakas ng burst ni Daigo at this stage. He's 10-0-1, sporting that Looted Echo, that Rabadon's Death Cap, that Void Staff, and that Morellonomicon. So much burst damage coming from him at this stage. So hindi na kinailangan na kahit na seeing Sereth has no armor, damage, protection.
Yes. Wala man lang dance na kailangan gawin si Daigo doon. Flash in, all in.
Walang pag-iimbot na ginawa niya. Kasi talagang, di ba?
Flash lang talaga, Spirit Rush. Di ko nga, parang na-burst pa nga si Oni doon without receiving the charm.
Nag-charge si Oni ng Q niya, tapos magkabiglang Flash! R! Spirit Rush! Tapos namatay siya bigla.
So, that's one flashy play. One flashy play para kay Daigo. Pero, abuso talaga sa lamang.
Kailangan abusuhin mo yung lamang.
Definitely. Looking to the itemization naman in Daigo. So, Riven's Daigo completed. Now, even the Void Stuff, talagang sakit na.
Yeah.
Okay, and Death Cap. Okay?
Yes.
So, that's one Death Cap away kumpara kay Daigo.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would survive a combo for Daigo at this point. So, actually, napansin mo ba yun? Nakita mo yung damage ni Oni? Medyo umabot ng 1/4. Umabot ng 1/4 yung damage ni Oni. So, ending up in the game.
Last from behind. What a perfect chain of skill mula sa Twisted Advance, Soul Shackles. 2 members are down para sa Pacific Esports. They are now on the skill, but the Cataclysm and EQ combo won't be enough. Double kill na rin po si Dago as they are now on to... Actually, malayo naman si Oni. But, yes, they could take the inhibitor, middle inhibitor turret on this one.
Kung mapapansin mo, sila Oni yung lagi natitira ng buhay, ano?
Yeah.
Diba?
So, sa distansya.
Yeah, isa lang ibig sabihin nun, na Oni knows how to position himself well in those fights. That's why he doesn't get focused on.
So, without the creep support, hindi sila mag-go for an inhibitor turret and yes, hope for a battle.
Yeah, that's if I were to choose, I would choose an inhibitor.
Alam mo bang isa yun sa pinakamalaking tanong?
Yes, actually. Pero, akala ko mas still ni Oni.
Oo nga eh.
Pero, yeah, back to what we're talking about. Yeah, yung sa mga malalaking tanong.
Okay. Teleport nang gagaling kay Sentier.
So, yeah, naka-home guard si Sentier and, yeah, actually nag-flash siya. Actually, hindi na kailangan ng flash. Pero, I think he just wanted to make sure. Pero that wasn't absolutely necessary. And you can see that Oni got caught by the Dark Binding, zoned out by Neep, and he decided to run away dun sa bandang yun. And, yeah, because of that, he was not killed by that, by the Naga, and, you know, Daigo just dealing so much damage.
Grabe.
So, actually si Luxuria, I think yun talagang priority since hindi sila nagwo-worry about Serad kasi nga, yun yung para dun yung magic resist items nila.
Yes, tsaka talaga, taking the inherent weakness ni Luxuria on that Jinx. I mean, ang pwede lang mag-peel talaga effectively kay Jinx gamit against Maokai would be Thresh, but that would require a death sentence after the Twisted Advance, and wala na, nakadikit na si Maokai kay Jinx.
Yeah. And
i-home guard mo pa, may flash pa.
Yes, and I don't think Pacific has enough. Did you see the wards?
Oo nga. Barkada lang.
I don't think Pacific has the firepower to stop Sentier once he goes in and goes half. Kasi kanina, di ba napansin mo, nung dun sa engage sa top lane, when Sentier died, pero he went all half against the first right there. So hardcore.
Look at that. Subjugate, sustaining him. So good. Naga Esports would force an objective here. Naga Pacific Luxuria taking on Naga Silex. Things are looking bad here para sa Naga Esports, but Daigo is just dealing so much damage mula dito sa backline ng Pacific Esports. The charm and Orb of Deception was flashed up by Luxuria. Sidestep. Daigo! Ang sakit ng Orb of Deception, and that is the first. Walang return. Or may return ba? I don't know. Ang sakit lang talaga nung damage.
Oh, grabe. As in, may return yun, may return.
May return, that's a 3-for-3 exchange with an inhibitor turret in favor of Naga Esports.
Ang sakit sa ulo ng bawas. Isang Orb of Deception, siguro more than 75% ng buhay ni Jinx.
Yes, but, ganda rin ang flash ni Jinx doon.
Yeah.
Damn clutch plays.
Yes. So they just went full on, straight, against the Pacific for that inhibitor.
36 minutes into our game. It's quite a lead by Naga Esports. 12k gold lead. But very, very massive lead in terms of kill. That is a 16 kill lead para sa Naga Esports.
So they also have 4 turret lead as well as a 3 dragon lead against Pacific, and looks like Naga would be taking down this 5th dragon buff.
It's 45 seconds dito sa ating respawn time. And it's actually skill. Taking a position now, laying down some wards. Pero all members of Naga Esports are detaining for this dragon. Wala rin namang lalabas agad na Baron. It's only the 5th dragon talaga for Naga Esports.
And kung titignan mo yung items, ng Naga, they have double Righteous Glories. So I think the goal of that one is to have 1 for initiation and 1 for cleanup.
I see.
Diba? So double function. So once nakapag-engage sila tapos Pacific decides to back, they have another Righteous Glory to activate for them to easily catch up.
Here we go, guys. 5 seconds into the clock. 1 second and the dragon has landed or has descended. And tingnan natin, this could be the final clash ng ating game. As Pacific Esports seems to be determined to stop Naga Esports to get the Dragon. Dragon is up on his life. Edge will manage to activate it there now on the Luxurious. All shotguns all in the Luxurious. But the 5th Dragon has been stopped by Skill. Now it's Luxurious down. Skill also is down. 3 members only remaining. Ido flashes off into this drive rush. Flashes in. Twisted advance. Double kill na po. Itong ating Cyrex. It's only Trundle with the setup. Will the wave clear be enough to stop Naga Esports? They could take an objective here. I don't know if they could close the game.
Kasi 2 members left.
Ang layo pa pala niya, no? Ang layo pa pala dito.
Yeah, and Oni need to take some time to force back.
And yeah, the CC chain is just so real. PLC player on the side. Final Nexus turret. They are now onto the Nexus, and yes, they're closing the game. It will be Naga Esports taking on Game 2 against Pacific Esports. Victory!
Yes, that was a good game coming from both teams, no? Yung match na to, as in, similar siya, actually, dun sa nangyari sa first set of matches natin. So, it's a back and forth, one-sided game.
Yes, oh.
Diba? And impressive game coming from Naga, catching up dun sa ginawa sa kanila nung Pacific no first game, and they adapted quite nicely dun sa, you know, their game. They did not opt for that Nunu pick once more. They just decided to go for that mid-game spike coming from Corky, Sejuani, and Maokai. Beautifully executed matchups, and
Daigo actually died.
Daigo
died
once. Daigo died once.
Once. Nakulat ako may 1 palang dead sa kanya.
Yep.
Definitely leading this game. 15-1-5 on his KDA.
Yes,
alright.
definitely the MVP.
Following up would be Naga, Cyrex. Okay, so Daigo justifying his hairstyle over that photo shoot. Napakalupit! Pero ang ganda ng score distribution dito sa ating game. If we look into the standings, makikita natin now, after our 4 set of matches, or for Game 3 and Game 4, Naga Esports now will be having 1 points into our group stage with Pacific Esports also 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point each. So, equally shared ang ating first day. Everyone got a win.
Yes, everyone got a win. And speaking of wins, we are having the Watch and Win promo. Wordplay, my man! Yes, so, ayan, para sa ating mga Watch and Win winners, 50 lucky winners of 150 RP to be inserted in 2 weeks' time. Congratulations. Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations to Visor, to Auracle, Emperiotic, nanalo ulit. Astig.
Swerte, sir.
Oy, the Lexi, to Razy.Q, TP, Odizzy, Critically Dead, Mojitos, 19, Chaser?
Si Dixin.
Si Dixin, si Mojitos 19. Alright, and of course, we have
OP, Haru, CM, Daisoma, Lividus, so Vile Fears, Toxic
pala.
Si Boomlord PH, I think nanalo din siya kanina.
Boom!
And Lapsus X Kalami.
Doon may Toxic.
Banhammer.
Nasa number 13. Ayun, guys! What an exciting series it has been. Anong mga insights mo dito sa ating first episode sa pilot ng ating Pro Gaming Series 2015?
Actually, marami ako natutunan dun sa ating matchups today, and it's really interesting.
Sa LoL.
Yes, sa LoL. Siyempre hindi. Sa buhay yun eh. Kasi nandyan ka, alam mo naman yun. Alam mo yan. Ayun,
naliligaw talaga ako eh. Dapat taga-sigaw lang ako dun sa Quiapo. Simbahan sa Quiapo. Preacher, mga ganun.
Ayun, so guys, I hope na nag-enjoy kayo sa stream namin ngayon, as well as sana may natutunan din kayo, may mga na-pick up kayo sa mga matches natin today. Apply it dun sa inyong mga solo queue adventures, and teach it to your friends, and tell your friends, invite your friends to watch the stream next time.
We're confident na na-enjoy nyo yung mga matches because we personally find the matches amazing, interesting, lalo na knowing these teams, knowing them, and kung ano yung nilay down nila dito sa episode na to.
Yes.
Napakatindi. So, mad props para sa mga nauna sa pila natin. Acclaim, Empire X, Team, Infused Esports, of course, also Naga Esports, and of course, Pacific Esports. Well-distributed score.
Yes, 1-1.
Oh my God. Walang threat, wala pang mga threat, no? Talagang, ano ba to, nagbabatian lang.
Siyempre parang hello, greetings, friend.
Ayun. So, nakita nyo naman kanina, again, sa ating match and win promo.
Yes.
Ang saya talaga ng ating Pro Gaming Series. Yun na, may match and win tayo. So, yung nanalo ng match and win, hindi natin yun alam, no? Hindi natin kilala. But it would be awesome if you could, join sa PGS RIP official. Tag the Pro Gaming Series, okay? And say na nanalo ka ng surprise put-put.
Surprise
put-put fiddlesticks. Ayan, na-surprise
ka pa.
Para malaman ng mga players natin na punong-puno ng biyaya game show. Ito ang ating Pro Gaming Series. Match and win, watch and win. Ayun guys.
So, meron siya ganun. Yan, ano to? Match and win.
Sa hashtag.
Watch and win. Ayan, ganun lang pala.
Para, ano yan? Gang signs. Oh my god. Anyway guys, ayun. So, quick announcements lang guys. Thank you so much for watching Pro Gaming Series. We'll have PGS pa tomorrow.
Yes.
Oo,
so 2 days na ang PGS natin.
Oo, solid.
Isang linggo. Grabe. Nagle-level up na po tayo.
Oo, so that will be 3 PM. Bukas, it will be online. Catch GS Riku.
Yes.
GS Amplifier.
Yes.
And NIP.
Yes, and NIP.
Okay?
So makikikuha natin
Casting
ng kanyang
tomorrow
insights.
online. And
diba?
of course, we'll cast that on-site. Kami naman ni GS Asuray, ako, and
ako I'll hang out in
Point
PGS.
Blank,
I'll be there.
sa
I'll be there.
Pinoy Gaming Festival. That is 3 PM sa SM North EDSA. Kita-kita tayo diyan, Summoners, okay?
Yeah, if you see us, feel free to come say hi.
Yeah, so appear.
Yeah, appear. We'd really appreciate it. We'd really appreciate it.
Yes.
Come to us.
Let's be one community.
Yes.
Ayan, okay, napaka-solid. So, shoutouts time! Alright, pasalamatan na natin yung mga nakasama natin sa chat. Okay, thank you so much for being solid, okay? Kakantay ng prize. and then, for the match, it's Donabu Cute Smile, the hero of MC, YOLO_114, JSS CGS 0010. Hi, I'm Kennedy. Hi, I'm Jess Shinbu. John Paul Cosipe, Gabriel Tadeo Liel, Brian Rovella, kay Jego, kay Naughty Girl, and OMG, it's me.
Ayun, hi guys.
Okay.
Tapos,
of course,
ayun, sa ating mga GM, no, kung napanood niyo yung mga videos na teaser for PGS, so, ayun, shout out kay GM Posh, kay GM Cookie, kay GGGS GM Java. Yan, isa na siyang absolute lord.
Sige. Moving on.
Kay GM Kaito, tsaka kay GM Caleb na lagi sumusuporta sa atin. Tapos, syempre, di natin pwedeng kalimutan si GM Kit, tsaka si GM Spade. GM Rob, hello.
And
GM
of
Elric,
course,
hello.
ang ating stream operator,
Yes.
the one working behind the scenes para maganda yung mga nakikita natin. It's Burrito.
It's Burrito.
Doing the replays yan sa ating Burrito. Of course, GM Kyrux, ngayon ka lang naalala, LCL.
Yes, of
Wala.
course. Ayun, magsisimula na pala ang LCL qualifiers natin next week. So, ang deadline na submission ng entries is mamayang 12 o'clock. Actually, 11:59 PM. Hanggang doon na lang.
Pati sa coordinators.
Coordinators, I think we can still open for the coordinators. So, ayun. So, if you have, teammates from your school, mga classmates mo, invite them to join the LCL. May time pa kayo. May 2 hours pa kayo para mag-register and would be waiting. So, next week, yun nga, simula ng qualifiers. And the LCL would start at around early June. First half of June. So, yun. Expect LCL to be back by then, and I hope you guys would enjoy the show.
Okay. Ayun, so sa mga student summoners natin dyan, you know what to do. 2 hours to go.
Yeah, 2 hours to go.
12 midnight. Okay, so ako naman, gusto kong batiin ng belated happy birthday si Hero Mac, the greatest man alive. We will miss you.
parang nag-pass away.
We'll miss you. Okay, also to Dwayne, who hosts events in the PGS Rips, kay Edrich, kay Austin, and of course, kay Denise. Okay, so, ayun. So, it's time to wrap this up.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Along with Pacific Esports. I am Gia Shinbu with a 1 for an I.
And I'm GM Kairu.
And this is the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Summer Split. Week 1, day 1 of our group stage. We have an episode tomorrow. We'll see you guys there.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.